Hello, 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 collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, numbers, letters, crystals, runes, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we're going to get the 2026 tarot read for the sign of Sagittarius. All right. I think we're going to go black on black for you guys. Feels right. It feels right. All right. 2026 in numerology equals 10, guys. Okay. So 10 is a completion, perfection, new beginnings. It is the number of divine order. We're going to be balancing between personal growth and spiritual evolutions. Okay. Such as closing out old patterns or cycles, becoming more independent, creating new opportunities for ourselves. It's like a karmic rebirth this year, okay? In the major arcana, the 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, symbolizing life cycles, fate, karma, luck. Okay, creation versus destruction is what we're going to see this year, or vice versa, destruction versus creation. Take it how it resonates. Solar eclipses this year are going to be February 17th is in Aquarius, and August 12th, it will be in Leo. The lunar eclipses are going to be March 3rd in Virgo and August 28th in Pisces. So, also, cardinal signs this year are ending a big 16-year cycle here. I believe it was 16 years. So, with Neptune and Saturn going into Aries, you're going to be feeling a lot of big Aries energy this year. Okay, like we're going to be feeling that. There's more for the astrology this year. Just those are the big hitters. Okay. I'll probably do a separate video on the actual astrology this year because I'm trying to keep the intros, short because I got to get through all 12. Yeah, all right, let's get shaking. What's going on in January for Saggy? What's going on in January for Saggy? Oh, 2. Okay. All right, limited options and emotional discontent. Okay. We are not happy about the options that are available to us. Something may have happened with your family specifically that has given you limited options in order to solve the problem, and it's really frustrating here in January. Resolutions may come in February. We'll see here when we pull. The 10th could be a significant number. The 10th or the 7th could be significant dates for you guys here in January, as far as like really figuring out what options you do have. You may not be seeing all the options quite yet. You may have to be patient here in January and wait for those answers to come. Could be the 17th. Maybe the resolution comes. Take it however it resonates for you. There could have been like a disturbance in your family structure of some sort. Maybe there was like children removed or parents separated for some reason. I'm feeling removal. Like there's very much removal energy. And when the removal happened, it limited what options the family dynamic has to move forward with. Okay. So like this could be like if parents separated, now there's only one income in the household, or if children were removed, perhaps there's like assistance that's removed and it's going to be a struggle to move forward on your own. Or if this was a partner deciding to go a separate way, perhaps you're struggling to do the bills on your own. Or it could be you seeing a family member going through this particular situation. It's just, if it's not having to do with family, this could be your friend group, or it could be you separating yourself from things that you used to be emotionally attached to, but by staying attached to those things, it has limited your options, okay? And you're just coming to that fruition. By staying attached to things that made you feel emotionally fulfilled, you may have limited your other options. Like maybe you stayed with family too long and helped them out, and now you don't have the option to be independent, and that's a problem. Or perhaps like family has stayed with you too long and now they don't have the option to be independent, or a situation like that. Okay. All right, let's see what's shaking in February. What's going on in February for Sagittarius? Queen of Cups and the Magician. What the fuck? Doing a lot here in February. Yeah. Well, emotionally, you're sitting from a high seat, okay? Emotionally, you're upset about things that have been lost, but you're aware that there's more on the horizon, okay? And you're manifesting what's coming. You're manifesting, like, okay, I don't just want more opportunities or more chances, choices, options. Like, I need them to fit this. Like, this is where I want to move. And you're like manifesting the shit out of this. Like, some of you are making manifestation boards. Some of you are looking into your birth chart. Some of you have found your higher purpose. Like you have targeted exactly what it is that you're good at, what it is that brings you that fulfillment, and you're moving forward with it. For some of you, you may have not reached that point yet. You may be at the point where you're like, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with my life. And you're sitting down and you're like pulling everything out, putting it all on the table and calculating. Okay? March. Eight of Pentacles, putting the work in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Working your ass off. Working your ass off to get there. You may be taking on a full-time job, taking on another job, or going back to school and working at the same time. Whatever it is, like, it's going to leave you feeling a little bit, a little drained. Okay, you're going to be tired. You're going to struggle with keeping up with your self-care. You're going to struggle with keeping up with the household and doing things. This is a time when you need to designate tasks, okay? Like, if you can get someone else to help you do things, you need to do that. You need to allow them to help you. If they're offering to, hey, do you need your laundry done? Let them do it. If they're like, hey, do you want to come here to get some extra sleep so that you're closer and you don't have to drive all the way here or over there? Like, things of that nature are going to be coming because it's going to be very visually obvious to people that you are doing a whole fucking lot, and these people are going to be proud of you for doing it. They are going to make attempts to help you. It is important that you allow them to help you. Okay? April. Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio here in April, but that's not a big energy that I'm feeling there. I'm much more feeling like it is the ending to a cycle. Okay? There's some sort of cycle. It's feeling very self-sabotage. Like, you have this cycle of where you push, get what you want, and then you get comfortable. So you stay there for so fucking long that you end up fucking yourself in the long run. And that is called self-sabotage, okay? That shit's ending. There's gonna come something that needs to end. It keeps drawing me to the horse that's moving. Someone may try to block you from moving towards something you want, something that you need to get done, something that's going to be scary, something that's going to be uncomfortable, and you're not feeling real warm and fuzzy about it, but you know that it needs to be done. But these other people have also become comfortable with your presence and other people around them. Could be kids, could be your parents, could be your partners, could be your siblings that are really trying to just stop you from keep on going, okay? It is important that that ends. That cycle of negativity and stagnance, it's a pattern. It's a bad pattern. You got to keep going. All right, May. May for Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles. Independence. Beautiful. You didn't let them stop you. That's great. Okay, moving forward. We are financially independent. We are filling our own cup. We are planting our seeds somewhere else where we can sustain on our own. Okay, you're putting yourself in a position where you are able to not just sustain whatever stability you have at that point, but you're also able to save for future movement, for future opportunities, okay? Future investments. Oh, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You guys are going to be feeling free. You're going to be feeling stable. You're going to be in a very happy place at that point. All right, June. Oh, two. Okay. Eight of Swords challenged by the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. Why with the trapped, though? Because we missed something. And Ace of Wands reversed here. We're feeling very trapped because we missed an opportunity. There was like an opportunity to move on to something that you wanted to do or something you were passionate about, something you felt was going to be a good opportunity. And for whatever reason, you don't take it, and it's going to leave you feeling very, very in your head about it. Could have been somebody wanting you to move, somebody wanting to get closer to you and you don't allow them to. Could be like a job wanting to promote you and you don't take it. Maybe you had an opportunity, say you're going back to school, maybe you have the chance to like switch your classes and you don't. And then maybe the new classes are just leaving you very downtrodden. You're downtrodden. You're in your head about your choices, feeling like maybe this is not the best decision, maybe this is not the best choice for me. I wouldn't be in your head too much. Like, yes, you skipped out on the opportunity, but the Eight of Swords is not a card of instability. It's like anxiety. It's like it's your brain telling you that you're trapped, but you're not really trapped. Like, just because you skipped that opportunity does not mean there's not going to be more in the future. It does not mean that you're not going to receive that offer again. Okay, it's just a holdup. That's what I need you to keep in your mind here in June, is it was just an opportunity. And it's okay to say thanks, but no thanks, okay? That is the mentality you need to keep yourself in. You need to get out of your head about it because you're not actually stuck. There are ways for you to get out of whatever this is. You just have to figure out what they are, okay? July. July for Saggy. July for Saggy. Come on. There we go. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. So maybe this situation we push through and then all of a sudden we realize like that we're grateful we didn't walk away from the situation at hand. Or perhaps some of you want to walk away and can't by that point. Could just be some of you ditching materialism. Maybe you indulged a little bit too much here in May, and June brought some struggles, and by July you're like, okay, I need to stop spending so much money, or I need to quit drinking so much, or I need to um, stop putting myself into social situations that make me uncomfortable or emotionally unhappy. Or it could be like a relationship pattern that you're breaking as well. Maybe you're breaking out of the pattern of trying to help other people and worrying more about helping yourself at that point, which is beautiful. Beautiful. August. The world. New cycles. Also, new levels, new devils. Keep that in mind. All of the things that you have put in place, like, it is a lot to carry through, okay? Like, you are definitely still got both hands full at this point, but you are freeing up just enough. Remember what I said about designating tasks? There may come a point where you're able to free up just enough wiggle room for you to finally finish this accomplishment. Maybe you get through like a certification class, or you finish the semester with good grades, and like you're finally at that point where you're like, yes, I finally did it. Like, yeah, that was hard. That was hard, but I made it through. It also opens up opportunities for new cycles. So you're kind of at that point where you need to make a decision on what you need to do moving forward. Like, do you want to stay in school? Are you okay with staying where you're at now? Maybe you signed like a 6-month lease and it's coming up and you're like, should I sign this lease again? Or should I look into other opportunities? And you're sitting down with yourself, weighing your options, putting the pros and cons on paper, balancing it, okay? You're balancing it all out and seeing which option is better for you at that point. Okay. September. September. Ace of Swords. Okay. There is opportunity, something new that's coming in. It is like a double-edged sword. So perhaps it's like this could be an internship for somebody. This could be the promotion being reoffered just in a different way. Maybe you didn't take it before and now they're offering it to you, but it has like contingents of some sort. Like maybe you have to take salary instead of being hourly with it, or like the options the things that have occurred and happened up until this point have made this like they've made that option that you didn't take look a little more tantalizing, but now the issues that you didn't have with that option before are now issues. So like for example, if this was maybe a relationship that you avoided, okay? Maybe this was someone trying to be like, "Oh, let's just move in together." And you were like, "I don't think that's a good decision." And you kind of bite the bullet through this and you get through whatever side issues you're having with your own personal growth, and then you come back together and this person again is like, let's move together. And maybe it's like easier for you to move with them now for what you want to do moving forward with the world card. Maybe now you've made those decisions and it is actually easier to go. It would be the same, it's basically the same destination, you're just taking another route. Okay, so like you're still going for the option, but instead of taking the fork in the road left, you're not going to go right. Okay. It could be an emotionally distressing point because there are some hard truths that are going to come out with this, but it's still balanced. Okay, you're still able to wiggle your way through it. It's just a little bit harder. All right. October. Page of Wands reversed. Somebody's trying to play games. In October, you got somebody that's coming through. Like they're probably very charismatic. This person might come in with to talk to you about things that you feel you used to be interested in and you're no longer interested in them, or this person is coming back around to try to play with you a little bit. They're trying to poke the bear and see what they can get you to. They're a manipulator. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there because that's what it's coming in as for me. Like someone is making an attempt to small scale manipulate you, whether that's like someone coming in to be like, "Can I borrow money?" or "Hey, can you do this for me?" and I'll do this in return. Like, make sure that there's reciprocity within that situation and be careful not to let too much information out to this person because this person does have the desire to be close to you, to get within your energy, but their intentions may not be so great. Okay? What's going to cue you in on this person of who this is that this person's offer is very small. It will seem insignificant, and if you don't catch it, it'll literally just fly right under your radar. And it's going to cause problems. Okay? So be very careful about that. November, the Lovers reversed. Yep, might be going through a realignment, okay? You are no longer aligned to the things that are pushing through here. Maybe we're discovering that this process was just a little bit too hard. We're realigning. You could be choosing independence over codependency with other people. You may be choosing that you want to make a different choice, or someone else is making different choices and it's causing you to sever the tie because it's not something that you can be okay with. It may affect your health, it may affect your routine, it may affect your bond with other people around you. That's probably going to be your cue in that it's time to sever ties, is when it starts to not just affect you and the person, but it's starting to affect everything else around you. That's your cue that it's time to sever the tie. Okay? December. King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Cash in out at the end of the year. This is nice. That is a beautiful energy. After that kind of fuckery, yeah, this is a beautiful energy to be in. You push out, okay? Like you are pushing out. Verbally, you're being very emotionally stable, okay? You are not arguing, fighting, bitching, whining, or moaning with fucking nobody. We're not doing that. Like, you are saying what you need to fucking say and walking the motherfucker away because you're done. You're done with the fuckery. You are verbally, intuitively, verbally, emotionally, mentally, you are fucking done with it. Like, you would rather try to balance things on your own than to keep giving this person the ball to watch them fucking drop it. You were at that point where you were like, yep, fuck that. All they're going to do is drop it. So you are making your own way to the hoop and slam dunking. Okay? Like, you were slam dunking the shit out of this shit. You're done. You're cashed out. You're good. The points are yours. The stability is fucking yours. And you are still able to juggle everything that needs to get done on your own. And I don't even think you're in an energy where you feel like it's burdensome to do so. At this point, it is easier for you to balance shit on your own than it is to fuck with the people, places, and things that cannot be solid. By the end of 2026, you are shown everything that needs to be gone. You're showed what cycles need to be broken, what patterns need to be changed. It's gonna be uncomfortable. There's gonna be hard truths here. There's gonna be people playing with you. There's gonna be opportunities that for whatever reason you are forced to not take. And then circumstances change. Okay? Materialism is gonna be a big thing this year for you guys too, where you really need to be careful about not competing with other people. Like, your sense of success, your sense of happiness needs to come from self, not from objects, not from other people, not from places. Like, you need to be happy with you. You have to work on yourself. And the second you decide that your happiness and your stability is more important to you than any of this other fuckery, you're going to open yourself up to slam dunk. Okay? It is like the undefeatable path to the end zone. You are fully aware of what it is that needs to get done. It's just like a football player knows to get the ball in the end zone. Okay? They're going. If there is a clear path for them to get to that end zone, they are going. And it doesn't matter if it pisses the coach off. It doesn't matter if it pisses off the other teammates. You are the person holding the fucking ball, and you have the opportunity to make it fucking happen, Captain, by the end of this year. And you will. And you'll deal with the other fuckery as it comes. Okay? Or you just won't deal with it at all. You'll just remove your fucking energy and move it on. All right, advice. Advice for Saggy. Advice for Saggy. All right. Advice for Sagittarius 2026. Spirits, guides, ancestors. Advice for Sagittarius. What is the advice for Saggies? The cards keep wanting to jump and they're not quite coming out. Maybe you don't need advice this year. Maybe you know what needs to change, what needs to be done. Ooh, there it is. Flip the table. Leave. All-seeing eye reversed. You are not obligated or bound by blood. You are not obligated to fix fucking people. You need to flip the table on them. A lot of you have tables that need to be flipped. They need to be left. Patterns need to be broken, okay? Situations that you know that you need to leave, okay? Be better at the game than they are. You are the main character of your life. Focus on your joy, on the self. Control the self. Control your character, okay? Trust the process. Trust the process. There's going to come points where you're like, man, am I really doing the right fucking thing? If you made that choice for yourself out of good intentions and things are progressing, there is progress, there is advancement, trust the process. Especially around this time here in March, where you've manifested, and you start really putting the fucking work in, you're going to be so dog-ass fucking tired that you're like, why the fuck am I doing this? You need to trust the process. Leave the shit that is taking your energy away from the shit that you need to be doing. Some of you are going to have habits, addictions, obsessions even, that you need to let go of. You need to start a new game. Start a new game. Get rid of the excess. Restart. Do it again. Try again. All right. God's eye could be significant to some of you. The God's eye or the all-seeing eye, okay? Some of you may be receiving the evil eye even. Some of you might need to get some protection for that. Let me see here. Who all are we dealing with? We have Gemini, Libra, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini again, Capricorn, yeah. All right. I'm just trying to look at the cards a little bit more, guys, and just see if there's anything I can pull. This January situation had my attention really hard. I'm not really digging the vibe that's coming in January for you guys. I'm really not. For some of you, this may be like a lower scale, but it's pulling really hard towards... There's something happening that you don't know the full truth on. Or it's mysterious, it's mucky, it's murky. Like, you see it, but you don't really understand, or you don't know how much it has affected things. Like, there's something being withheld that will, once said, it will make everything fucking make sense. This could be like a family secret. Some sort of revelation that someone has, a confession that somebody's going to give, something. And if they choose not to tell the full truth or to give everything that is needed, that is what limits the options. This could be a situation where, like, a family member needs to attend a court date, but because they won't testify, someone is getting away with something. It could be a situation like that. Or it could be a situation where, say, kids have been removed and there's more to what these kids have said than what you know. Or if you're watching a friend go through that type of situation, maybe you don't know fully what was happening behind closed doors. Like, there's something to the effect of something was behind closed doors that you either were not privy to or were not told about. And that is why the options are so limited. So if you catch it where people are like coming at you with the I can't, or we can't do that, or that's not how it was, or that's not all of it. Like, you're going to be hearing things like that. And that's your cue in to know that, like, until that is fully on the table for everybody to see and know about, that choice is still going to stay limited. The options are going to be limited because of it. Yeah. That could be where this trust the process is coming in at as well. You may not know it all. So, like, if you're getting something where someone's telling you, yes, we're removing the kids, or yes, they're going to have a court date, or the judge is saying, no, you can't have that done, or no, we're not going to change this, or no, you can't have a minimum sentence, you're getting maxed out. Like, there, trust the process, because there's a reason. There is always a method to the fucking madness somewhere, somehow, and you just may not realize it yet. It could come down further down the pipe, especially with this Ace of Swords coming here in September. Maybe by September you see things for what they really are. All right. Those are the messages that I have for you guys. If they resonate, please do hit the like button. Feel free to share, subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below the video. If you'd like to, my email is down there to schedule readings. My Cash App is in the description if you would like to tip or donate to the channel. I appreciate all of you this year that have done so. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you so much. Um, Hopefully we end this year on a good note. Next year looks like it's ending fucking great for you, so I hope that 2025 ends on a good note for you as well. But 2026 is looking pretty dang on good for you. It's going to be a rough year, but you got a lot of movement, a lot of creation, a destruction too, but it looks to me like there's more tearing down the old to build the new for you, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I keep hearing blood is not thicker than water. Blood isn't thicker than water. I don't know how that applies or where it's at, but that may be something that is an occurring theme for you this year as well. Okay. With that, I wish you all lots of love, light, and a happy new year, and I will see you on the other side.